Hi there. Thank you for coming back and checking out the videos at masulu.com. This will be the third part of the three videos outlining the HTML forms that we provide here. I've signed in already. I'm sure you've seen that process in one or two of my videos. Uh, Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some extended animation of some of our items, some of the available forms. Right, you can click to get what you want right off the top, or you can also go to HTML forms. That's this button right here. Use one of the forms. There's 6 right here, and then there's identical forms on the animated side, except they've already had, most of them have just a little trace going around them. And you're welcome to take those forms and do anything you want to them. What I did is I added a little bit of a change. When you pick a background color, I made it so that the images, all the names and everything you put in there are going to be that same color. On top of that, when you switch here, or roll over this button, it also highlights it. So you'll see when I move forward here, it's going to be a little bit different. So give me just a minute. Let's just pick green for the outline, and then orange for the background. We're going to call this the animated contact form. And then we'll preview the whole thing so you can see what's happening. See how everything lights up when you roll over it. So we'll get this form. It takes just a second. I've added a couple styles here. So I added these two, and they give you the little sticks that are rotating behind the send button. Those are actually rotating back there. On top of that, I also ran a script into here, which you can do now with HTML5, and it's very handy to have that. Like I say, this is all self-contained, so it doesn't interact with the rest of your web page. So what this does is this highlights the button. That's all this one does. You can make it do anything you want. What you have here is the individual colors are set. You can reset them, make them anything you want anywhere throughout here. They don't all have to match. They don't all have to do anything. The only thing we need you to do is leave the individual variables or the information here, as well as these hidden fields. And because we work with PHP, it has to know some of this information. It has to go to it. So it can say, I'm here or I'm not here or whatever. Without that, you're just going to end up with a useless form. If you want to build your own form, you can do that. I don't have a problem with it. So you can use this, excuse me, as a outline for that, and then go back and build your own or modify these however you'd like. That's fine. Or you can just copy it and say, this is how he did it. It may not be how you're used to doing it, but it is something you can do. So let's open up our little guy here. What this is a basically a simple web page I created. It's actually a web page file, and it still works in the way that we're going to change all this, and then all you gotta do is save it. This is just a notepad, and the name of the page is test page. So then we're gonna go over here because I put it into Firefox down here, and then we're just gonna reload this. Now you can see what's here. We just changed all the images and that. A really good thing to know here is you can change these colors whenever you want to, and that would be in this case orange and green. The word send is almost invisible. You don't want that. So I leave blue as the off color, so when you're not over it, it just goes back to blue because it seems visible in every one of these. So what we're going to do is this is what you've already seen. It is just a file, but we're going to hit send. There's some information already put in here, so let's just hit send and see what happens. You can see it's running it. It tells us, yep, you can send it, definitely. Now it's going to go to not only your email, but back on the website, it adds it to your text file of the results from the form you loaded on your website. So let me show you that as well. Go over here to form results and click on it. This is what was in there. This hasn't changed. Now, if you don't believe me, let's just do another one, and that'll be just as easy. So let's just add something simple like an extra exclamation point right there. Sorry, tripping over my own tongue. Click that. There's a limitation, so they can't send you continuous forms. Like can't keep coming back and hitting the send button, and you'll be buried underneath forms. It does limit that, so you can't do that. This is what we just did. We added this. This is, as you can see, is a whole nother response on top of this one. Whole nother, is that a word? Anyways, so what we do is the oldest is at the top, because once you have 100 here, you're going to know which ones you need, which ones you don't. Well, you look at this and go, oh, no, I didn't need this one. So you delete it. Now this is what's left. Let's see what that. Now this is the only one that's there. But if you reload this, you'll see you haven't changed anything. It's still there. So you take this little guy and you delete it. You hit your update. Now this ASCII, it says it's permanent. You cannot recover from this, and no, you cannot, because this will actually take your text file and alter it, and you do not want to mess around with that if you're not willing. If not, say forget about it. Otherwise, say okay. You're going to see a little blip. It just clicked for a second, and you can see now if we refresh it, that's all that's left in your text file. Like how, let's just put in there, oh snap, I needed that. This is a reminder. so you know not to delete the things you need to keep. So, and this is what's there now. So something to keep in mind. Anyways, that's really all there is to it. We already outlined the text file and showed you some of the things. What if we wanted to do something like, I don't even know what, this is the title. I'm going to turn the title white. No, how about purple? I don't even know what this thing is. A color safe color is purple, so hold on, let's just find out. Open this up, refresh it, and this, yeah, turn purple. That's how fast and easy it is. You can do this, once you put this on your website, you can do it all day long. It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt anybody. So keep it in mind, and make the best use of it you can. If you have any problems or questions, feel free to give me a call. I have no problem, or I say give me a call. Just drop me an email. I'm at the @ symbol Masulu Ads on YouTube, or you can also come to the website. And actually, I didn't even need to switch it here. You can hit contact and send me an email. So either or is fine. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.